But, Mike, I think now would be the perfect time to discuss. We're talking about women and white women. To describe our Pro Bowl experience. Because I got pictures. So I think it would be really good to describe our Pro Bowl experience. So this Sunday, my wife, who's great, she got us tickets to the Pro Bowl. She's like, hey, let's go to the Pro Bowl. So I'm like, all right, let's go. So me, Mersh, my wife, my buddy Eric, who we've talked about many times on the show, we go to the Pro Bowl, and we're like, you know what? We're going to tailgate a little bit. So let's just pay for the parking pass. We got a parking spot pretty close to the stadium. Got there early, had some beers in the cooler, crushed some beers with the bros. So we're just, we're hanging out, we're drinking beer, we're just talking shit. So where we park at is like this grass field that they use for parking. It's like an L shape, right? So all the parking attendants are parking people in the back and then people in the front, but they're being mindful to leave a space so that everybody can exit. So there's like, it basically turns into, if you ever play like a tower defense game, there's an exit that you could go out, right? So we're sitting there, and there's these two women, probably late 30s, early 40s, you would say?
Yeah, they were
around there?
Yeah.
So they're there with their kids. Their kids are probably, I don't know, man, 10, 11 years old. They're the boys. So these two women are there with their kids. There's no men to be found.
Didn't see any dads. No dads.
They're, the boys are there, excited to the Pro Bowl. They're kids. They're like football. They're throwing catch, and they're having fun. And everybody's parked. Everyone's having a good time. So now, to keep in mind, there's one exit, okay? There's one exit to this. Sorry. There's one exit to this thing. Well, Karen, we named her Karen because she definitely looked like a Karen. The Karen haircut,
she had a lot of Karen-esque features.
Right. She decided, even though her car was parked fine, she decided, I don't like the way my car's parked. So she decided, I'm going to move my car out.
We watched this unfold for probably, an hour?
At least an hour.
While we were just drinking beers and eating little sandwiches.
So this is, she kept backing out and trying to back out. And as you can see, that was the exit. That was the only exit to the parking lot.
Anyone could get in or out.
In or out. So we're standing there and we're drinking we're drinking beer and we're looking and we're like, oh no. We were late to the game. Because we were so enamored by this, by the way. We're like, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now, mind you, while she's pulling out, while she got stuck like this, there was another woman, her friend, guiding her out. Now, I took a nice little close-up shot here. Not only did Karen at the Pro Bowl, with no men, there's Eric in the picture. Not only did Karen at the Pro Bowl, she backed into the Ford Explorer, and behind her.
Twice.
But don't worry about it. Her friend goes, don't worry, we're not going to scratch it. We're going to put a sweater. See that sweater right there? We're going to put a sweater.
They hit it twice, by the way. They hit the Ford twice. They hit the car in front of them twice. They hit both cars twice.
So she hits the car. She hits the car in front of her, and she figures, I'm going to put a sweater in between there. Nobody's going to know. So, yes, you're right, Mike, as to what Mike said. She did hit it twice. She also hit the car in front of her.
Twice.
So, twice. So, she got herself stuck.
And I ended up going off on, and it's funny, Royce is bringing this up now, because I went on the same exact rant about that other lady that I went on about this one in the parking lot in front of everybody could just hear me yelling.
Course.
And I was like, this is the problem with white women. And I was like, the more you watched this unfold, the more this woman just became this living, breathing analogy for everything white women do. She took a situation that nothing was broke. She took a situation where everything was fine. The car was parked. There was a spot for everybody to get in and out. Everyone was fine. Everything was fine. And then this white woman decided,
I need to move my car a little bit.
I don't like the way my car is sitting. Even though there was peace, there was harmony, there was cohesion, there was people of all backgrounds and races, kids playing little football games in the parking lot together, families. Everything was fine. And this one white woman said, I'm not happy about how this is working out. I need to move my car. And people said, you don't need to move. It's fine.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
No. It's probably best if I get what I want because I'm a white woman and I need what I want. So she proceeds to start moving it. It doesn't go well.
What an
It
understatement.
immediately goes badly. And she ends up making the situation considerably worse
Not
than
only
when
does
it
she
started.
make it worse,
She created a problem that wasn't even there to begin with.
everybody was fine. Everybody was having fun.
So this woman, this white woman, took a situation that was perfectly fine, and in her pursuit of personal happiness, she created a new problem from nowhere. So then, again, because we love white women, she was told by her friend, just stop, just put it back where it was. You could still get out of this. Just turn the wheel, park it right back where it was. We'll all just go and watch the game. Hey, Pro Bowl time. Nope. I have to fix that. This is step 2 of being a white woman. Now it's gone from selfishness. Now we're moving into pride. And now it's, no. I'm not going to be embarrassed here. I'll fix this. I'll get this car out of this spot. So she proceeded to hit the car in front of her, hit the car next to her. And at that point, a man had to come. Remember the man, the parking guy, came over and said, look, we could move. And then he was trying to help her move. And she was like, nope, I got it.
Yep.
And she did it again and hit the car in front of her again, hit the car behind her again. And this just ended with her stuffing a sweater in. And again, step 3 of white women. Then she just walked away, right? She just walked away.
Well, that's the last picture I have. She,
because she couldn't
the
fix
game
it.
was going to start, and she didn't want to miss the game.
Of course not.
So what she did was, she grabbed her kids and her female friend that she was with, their kids, and you saw them running to get to the game because the game was starting. So we waited. As soon as they left, I walked over there and I started taking a picture. But don't worry for those of you who are worried. She did leave a note on the car. Here's the note she left on the Explorer. And the note said, it's hard to see because of where it is, but I'll tell you what the note said. It said, hold on a second. It said, here it is. I could read it for you. Actually, I could probably, here, I got it. This is what the note said that she left in the car. My sincerest apologies. I got stuck. Please call me. And then underneath the windshield wipers, her phone number, which you can't see here.
So please call me. My husband will handle it. My ex-husband will handle it. Somebody will handle it. A man will handle it. We'll fix all this.
So
that is what women do. Women, this is the 3 stages of being a white woman. Okay? There is no problem. Everything's great. No, but I'm not happy. I need to make a problem where there isn't one. Then in the pursuit of fixing the thing that makes her unhappy, she creates 3 more problems. Then, after trying to arrogantly weasel her way out of said problem,
her name was Amy,
on her own 100 times and making the problems worse, step 3 is walk away. Leave a note and say, hey, call me, we'll work it out. Meaning the insurance that my ex-husband pays for, because I already told my husband I can't just put my kids on a bus every day. That's fucked up. They'll end up with all developmental disabilities. So I got to drive my kids to school every day. So my husband got him stuck in the fucking loop of paying the insurance on my truck so I could drive my kids to school every day, even though I get them to school late every day because I'm also bad at that. This fucking woman is a piece of garbage.
So it's pretty fun. Somebody in the chat goes, are you sure? I can already guess the ex-husband's phone call. Amy, did you hit somebody at the Pro Bowl? Yeah, but let me explain. And you know when she tells her husband or ex-husband what happened, it's going to be a lie. It's going to be a lie. It's going to be like, it's just...
They told me I had to move it.
And I just didn't know what to do. So, this was probably my favorite part of the Pro Bowl because the game itself was fucking whatever. But we were in such nosebleed seats that Mike was just smoking up there, just so you know.
By the way, when I say smoking, when he says smoking, I mean like not even, it got to the point, remember when I stopped ducking off?
Right. And you just started smoking there.
Yeah, because at first there was a little thing up at the top, like, yeah, go over there, bro. You'll be fine. By the end of the thing, I was like, anyway, what are we doing? What's the plan? Nobody cared. It was so white trash. It was a lot of fun, though.
Yeah, no, that experience alone was worth it for me. I mean, it was great.
And I was preaching loudly like a black Israelite against the evils of white women.
Yeah, it's true. Let's read some of these.
By the way, this guy Matthew in the chat should say, "I'm going full Jew" one more time.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but you know.
How are you being Jewish?
You know how like every couple weeks we'll get that new guy that doesn't get that repeating just drives us insane. And they sit there and they go, Mercer's being a real Jew. Mercer's a Jew. He's being a Jew. Hey, guys, you see the Jew thing? Mercer's a Jew. All right, we heard you.
Mercer's a Jewish homosexual.
Why can't we teach some of these people how to not be autistic?
It's the internet. I don't really let it bother me anymore.
That's a Jew, but he looks like a Jew.
Are you Jewish?
Jew.
Let me read.
Heard you.
Let me read some of these. Mexi Max and Cheese. Don't worry, already read that. All right. Based Hotep, $3. Feminism has allowed women to feel zero shame about their degeneracy. That's pretty good. DS Silverwing. Bi dudes just want to fuck other guys. Sorry, bitch, but don't shout out to knitted products on. But shout out to knitted products on Etsy. They're pretty lovely and cozy. Lichgore. And now we know Satan went after. Now we know we know Satan went after Eve in the garden. He knew what was up. Sandwich artist. First female bug chaser. Mexi Max and Cheese. Women invade male spaces. My favorite example was when feminisms we're trying to get incel board banned because they won't let them in. I don't know what that meant. Maybe it thinks you had a typo there. Ones and zeros. Classic Stream Boys. Here's a Roth IRA. Thank you.
Somebody in the chat said that you said I was too much of a pussy to do the wave. Is that true? I was not a pussy.
Oh, hold on. I did not say you were too much of a pussy. It's not true. What I did say was I also didn't do the wave. So when we were at the Pro Bowl, right, there was this guy that kept trying to start and drunk.
That's all he wanted out of his life.
Now, you got to understand something about the Pro Bowl. Nobody cares. It's the Pro. No one's really rooting for anybody. It's a Pro Bowl, right? If you have any love for the division your team's in, you're a fucking lunatic, okay? But these guys were drunk and they were at the top and they kept going, hey, start the wave! And they're trying to start the wave, and then people wouldn't start. There was a lovely family. Remember the family, the Cowboys jersey family was just trying to watch the game? Lovely, I got to admit. Mother, father, 2 kids.
Bothering nobody.
Just having their hot dog.
Waving the dumb AFC towel around.
AFC. Having a good time. And then when they wouldn't get up to do the wave, the guy was like, figures a bunch of fucking faggot Cowboy fans. Fucking faggot Cowboy fans.
And the guy was like, okay, all right.
But he was to give the guy credit, he's there with his kids. He was like, all right, yeah, that's typical Cowboy fans. And Mike, didn't a gentleman come up to you and touch you on the shoulder to do the wave?
Royce, I'm a man of few rules, right? I'm an anything goes kind of guy. I can go with the flow.
The community calls him a versatile.
Royce knows that. I don't like being touched.
He doesn't like being touched.
Fucking real weird thing about being touched. Royce has seen me go fucking nuclear because somebody touched me. I don't like when people touch me, and they touched me. So, was I gonna be involved in that wave in the first place? Probably not. But touching me, it really ensured and locked in the fact that I was not going to be participating in that wave. The same way that I didn't give a cigarette to the homeless guy, who, again, normally I'd give a cigarette to a homeless guy. Fuck. Look, I've been homeless. I've needed a cigarette. Both at the same time, not a good show. Not a fun thing to be in. So I'm usually like, yeah, man. He also touched me, Royce. I was touched twice that day.
Oh, I didn't know. I saw the first one twice?
Not the wave guy. This the second guy outside of the
okay.
He touched me to try to get my attention. And I looked at him and he's like, and I was like, no, because you touched me. And I walked away. I don't like being touched.
Can I tell you the
I've hit people before for touching me like reasonably. Don't touch me.
Can you explain the thing you do with security guards? It's so annoying that I wanted to hit you. It's funny. but he's a
So
dick.
I have this new bit that I do. It's just for fun, right? It's going up to employees that don't care and telling them what a great time you had. 'Cause it's really
Yeah, these
annoying.
security guards just want to go home, and Mersh walks up and he goes, "Hey, thank you so much. We had a wonderful time."
I said it
and he
to-
looks at them right in their eyes.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm standing behind Mike going, "What are you doing?" He goes, "It's this new bit I'm doing." I'm like,
shook,
"What?"
I shook one of them's hand.
Yes,
He's so annoying.
yes, it was. He did it to every security guard he walked by.
It's
I
hilarious.
had a wonderful time. Hey, thank you so much.
Because it annoys the shit out of them.
We had a wonderful time.
It annoys the shit out of them. But it's not anything that'll get you thrown out of a place.
So
You know
annoying.
what I
It
mean?
was
It's-
annoying me.
I do it in airports now too.
Yeah, oh, really?
Oh, airports, it's the best. Go up to a really tired looking pilot, you know, and they're just reading from a Hudson News
Yeah.
and having a little cup of coffee and just go up to them and go, "This is my first time flying. I'm having so much fun." They get so annoyed at you. And again, you can get away with it
Piece
because
of shit.
nobody. So you just go up and go, "We just had the best time. Thank you so much."
You're
and
such a piece
you'll
of
see
shit.
them look up from their papers like, "Yeah, yeah." Just go back to their thing.
You are such a piece of shit. It was so annoying.
a
It
lot of
was
fun.
so annoying. One more here before we go to break.
Somebody said I'm going to do that to the bathroom attendant at the club this weekend. Don't. It will backfire. There are some people who are bottom rung in society who will just be happy to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
And a bathroom attendant's the kind of guy, he stands in shit fumes all night. Like trust me, he'll be happy to make a friend. Don't let it backfire.
That's really good. Joy Pesci's not doing. Yeah, do it at the theater. That movie was
Concession
so
people.
great.
Yeah, concession
It's
people
so
are the best
great.
ones because
Yeah.
they're like they're charging people $27 for a popcorn and making $7 an hour.
Bus drivers, if you're on a bus, thank you so much. You're a great driver.
See, Lisa's saying that I'm an IRL troll like Carl, but I won't record it because those moments are for me and for like Royce if
Good.
he's with me. It's
It was-
just for fun. It's
And once he knew that I thought it was annoying, he kept doing it to every security guard he walked
shaking
by.
hand. Thank you so much. I had so much fun, and they're like, "Yeah, okay."